What's up, Sooner Nation? The Oklahoma Sooners have swept the Kansas Jayhawks today by the score of 7-3. Kirsten Deal gets the win. Sooners throw five pitchers out today with Kirsten Deal, followed by Carly Keeney, followed by S.J. Guerin, followed by Peyton Monticelli, and closing it out was Nicole May as the Jayhawks got them loaded and got a couple there in the bottom of the seventh. But the story today, Jada Coleman was unbelievable again. Really the MVP of this series, I think. Another home run today, and then defensively was elite. But Tiare hits one off the scoreboard. The Sooners strike early, which is something that's kind of been something they've had in common in the last few games, Jay, and they win 7-3, sweeping the Jayhawks. Great series for the Sooners.
Yeah, another game, like you said, where they start off really, really good and get a lead. And Jada Coleman for the series walked 7 times. She is so much she's very patient right now at the plate. And I think the whole series she didn't get on base one time. It was just one time she didn't get on base. I mean, that's crazy. Just a crazy stat. She's really swinging the bat really well. And Tiare Jennings, like we've talked about, right now what she's doing is unreal. Another 3-hit game. I mean, she's just hitting the ball all over the place. And then Brito gets another home run today, going back-to-back with Tiare Jennings. The top of the order right now with Jada, Tiare, and Alyssa Brito, man. And you can tell the pitchers are struggling to they really just don't want to give them anything to hit. And when they do, OU's hitting it. And they're not missing out on any of them. And just a really good performance from the top of the order. And then Kenzie Hansen with a couple of hits today. Good to see her DH in there and getting some at-bats and getting some hits before the Texas series next weekend.
Yeah, Sydney Sanders gets the day off. Alina
Pinch
hit, yeah. Ella Parker pinch hits one to the warning track over in left field. But Alina Torres played a really good first base, I thought, made a couple plays. Defensively today, Jay, really, really good. Alyssa Brito had one inning where she had barehanded a ball and just cannoned it to first, and then made another big play that inning. And then Jada Coleman, one inning, had 2 unbelievable plays. Almost could have had a third. She was visibly upset because she knows she might have had a chance to rob the Jayhawks of a home run. But Jayhawks chose to go with Hamilton, I think, all game against the Sooners. But again, you started to talk about it, Jay. The early runs to put up 3 right off the bat, they're putting these teams in the hole quickly, and that's just not where you want to be going against the Sooners. And you mentioned Kenzie Hansen. Great to get her in the lineup, get her at bats before this Texas series. I think it's pretty clear she's going to be playing and probably catching, I would think, in the Texas series, Jason.
Yeah, in Texas, I don't know what the score is right now, but they were down 3-0 to Oklahoma State. They haven't had a great series there. Oklahoma State's a good team, but we'll see. That series is going to be interesting, to say the least, next weekend. You know, OU's going to be pumped for that for sure. One thing that surprised me a little bit today, I don't know, I'm going to get your thoughts, Jeremy. I was kind of surprised Dill left so early today.
I honestly thought at the time when she left, it was I can't remember the score exactly. She only went 2 1/3.
I think it was 4-0, wasn't it?
4-0. I think she goes 2 1/3. I thought possibly the thought was Carly Keene may also go 2 and get this game over in 5, possibly just to get Keeney some work because Keeney hasn't pitched in a while. So I thought that's what it was. SJ then comes in, allows the one home run, and then Monticelli comes in, gets the bases loaded, and May finishes it out. So I don't think that was as planned. I thought it was maybe, and Keeney pitched well, Jay, but Kirsten Deal allowed 1 hit and was really good and solid during her outing today. So, yeah, maybe that was my thoughts. What about you, Jay?
I wasn't quite sure on the thoughts of it, really, because I would have thought yesterday the 17-0 game would have been the game to maybe give her some innings. But, you know, they just probably wanted to run SJ and Monticelli out there. And you're right, Deal was pitching good. I mean, 1 hit, like you said. Another good outing from Kirsten Deal, and you're going to need all 3 of those next week. And I think you're getting to the part of the season where you can kind of get a feel of what's going on with this OU Sooner pitching staff and what Patty's going to do. Maxwell Deal May. Those are the 3. Kenny looks like she's going to be a middle relief. And then you got Guerin and Monticelli if you need later on. But that kind of looks like the rotation they're going to go with. And we'll see. Right now, I don't think it matters a whole lot who's pitching with the amount of runs OU's putting up. I mean, OU is putting up unbelievable numbers right now. This is another game they get, 2 more home runs? No, 3 home runs. Another 3 home run game. I'm going to have to pull the stats, but I don't know how many games that is in a row with at least 2 to 3 home runs. It's quite a bit. They are swinging the bats well right now.
Yeah, and look, 2 series ago, everyone said, I can't wait to see OU against Baylor. And then it was, I can't wait to see this OU team against this Kansas team who swept Baylor. And it was ranked. And now everyone has been circling this one for a while, Jay. OU versus Texas. Top opponent here for the Sooners. And I think the Sooners are ready. Like you said, the amount of home runs they're hitting right now, that span where they were struggling to get runs is not happening anymore.
Can't even remember anymore.
They're getting nearly double digits every game, and it's setting up a great matchup there in Austin.
Yeah, and the thing about them with the bats right now is even when they're not hitting home runs, I mean, the singles they're hitting, the extra base, they're just smashing the ball. I mean, get up there, first pitch, if it's in the zone, they're smashing it. If it's and they talked about this on the broadcast, which I thought is kind of something we've been talking about for about a week now, is the pitchers are, if that barely misses the plate, OU's not swinging. Like, they are very patient right now, and you can tell that's why they're hitting the ball well, because they're patient and they're forcing pitchers to throw it down the plate in the zone. And I think I heard the stat today, 17 walks in this series. 17 walks in this series alone. That's unbelievable.
Cassidy Pickering was super patient. She had 2 full counts on the ball. I thought it was going to be a strike, and she held off and had a couple of walks. But you're right. Overall, they've demonstrated patience, power. They've been nearly perfect on defense. The pitching has been better as of late, holding their opponents down. ERAs have been better, and really it is setting up a great matchup. So, again, Sooners sweep the Jayhawks today in Lawrence, 7-3 the final today, led by Jada Coleman, who's going to have a chance to be another Sooner with the National Player of the Week. I expect that to happen, and it sets up the series against the Longhorns this next week. Thanks so much for watching the content at the Sooner Surge. We'll make sure we continue to drop that softball content. We're going to do a comparison video of last year's team to this year's team. Look for that on the horizon. Happy Easter tomorrow. Thanks for being a part of the Sooner Surge. Till next time, Boomer.
Sooner.